You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Welcome back to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast, where we are showcasing the coolest brands and gifts while featuring movers and makers. I'm your host, Lenore, and this episode is for all the pet owners. And as a special treat, Dana Humphrey, aka the Pet Lady, is going to be joining us today. So Dana makes pet owners' lives, like myself, a lot easier since she travels coast to coast, scouting out the best pet products, brands, and even pet experts. She has so many tips and trends to share. So Dana, welcome to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Now, I have to know, what do you think are the top 3 pet products on the market right now?
Well, I'm about to tell you about some amazing pet products, but if I had to pick some things we're not going to talk about today, I do love Toughies. If you have a dog that is a tough chewer, the Toughies is like sewn and then sewn and then sewn, and it's like multiple layers of sewing. So your dog can like not chew through these things. There's like dinosaurs, there's all different ones. So Toughies is a great brand. There's also a really cool leash that I just discovered called the Spleesh. It's a leash that actually you put water in. So you don't have to carry like separate devices to give your pet water while you're walking. You can just fill it out from the leash itself. So that's pretty cool. And, oh gosh, what else? I love, there's really cute plush toys, like the Sniffany. I really like those that are kind of like fun twists on human brands.
For Christmas, one of our friends got our little guy, big guy, whatever, got him White Claws. Not White Claws, but like the doggy claws. That they were the plush ones. So we got 2 of them. And actually on Christmas, I brought one over to like my parents. So each dog had like a different like color White Claws to hang out with.
That's so funny. Yeah, I love little whimsical toys like that.
Yeah, I like the twist because it makes me feel like I got something for myself too, even though it's not for me at all. But like it's relatable. You have a bunch of different products in front of you right now. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with BowWow Labs.
Okay, you go with that one. And I have, that's this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. SOS, I don't get it. Like, this looks like a weight. Really lightweight.
So, a lot of people are working from home for the first time. I've been working from home for like 15 years, but a lot of people are new to it. So if all of a sudden you're at home, you're with your pet, the Bully Buddy from BowWow Labs is an amazing distraction tool. So you take the Bully Buddy and you take a Safe Fit Bully Stick and you put it right inside your Bully Buddy. Screw it in. There's like a little screw top here. And basically now your pet has something to put their paws on. They put their paws on this blue thing and then they can chew on the Bully Stick. So every year about 80,000 dogs choke on the little nub end of a Bully Stick. And it's really dangerous. So it's been a big problem. And this prevents that. So you can safely give your pet a Bully Stick, be on the conference call, be on your Zoom, be working from home, be doing your homeschooling, whatever you have to do. And now your pet conveniently has something to chew on, which gets their distractions out, gets their nervous energy out, gives them something to do, keeps them busy, and keeps them safe.
So for those tough dogs, I hear like you can hear that this clanks, like they're not going to rip through this.
I mean, there's some severe tough chewers that can get through everything. But it is pretty tough. This is the extra large. This is great for big dogs. I've seen it work well for pit bulls and German shepherds and dogs that think, that really have a tough jaw. And there's sizes for everybody. So we got the little teeny tiny one for the little doggies.
That's so
and the
cute.
More medium size. And they're all color coded so you can see which size you're getting. And they all have different safe fit Bully Sticks that match. So the extra large here, this big boy, is good for dogs 100 pounds and over, whereas the little tiny extra small is good for 15 pounds and under. So it depends how much your dog weighs and how much of a tough chewer they are. Really the idea is that they chew on the Bully Stick.
Yeah, I like those sticks a lot. To me, that they're easy. My guy, like, eats them in 2.5 seconds. So maybe this will help slow that process down. So it's not like one huge like gulp. Because that's what I'm dealing with at home. Because I actually have he's one of the dog that I have is kind of one of those like the aggressive eaters. So I need the slow feeder. So I have one of the ones that have the little pricks that go up and down. It's kind of cool, but he tries to not eat it all at one shot so he doesn't choke 2 seconds later. Like, chill. I got more food.
Yeah. The slow feeder, the puzzle toys are all really good for that type of dog. I use puzzle feeder for my cats. It's really awesome.
Oh, for cats as well.
Yeah. Because they like to get crazy. They're very food motivated.
They seem like it, actually. Okay, let's see what I have. Another one. I have the Waggy Wafers in front of me. These are treat dogs, still from BowWow Labs. So
yeah.
Is it safe to say that this brand is a solid A+, one that we should always keep our eyes out for?
Yeah, BowWowLabs.com, A+. You can get a starter kit, get the Bully Buddy and your Safe Fit Bully Sticks, and get the Waggy Wafers. They come in 3 flavors. They're made in the USA, really good ingredients. Your pet will love them.
Does it matter? Like, do you suggest hard food over soft/canned food? Like, should there be a mixture? How does that, you're the expert, so help me.
As we're getting into the hotter months, as it's becoming spring, summer, it can be a good time to start introducing wet food because it has more water and more moisture in it. So some dogs don't really naturally drink enough water, just kind of like us. It might not be their first preference go-to. So wet food can be a good way to get some extra moisture in there, especially in the hotter times. But it depends on what the ingredients are and what your pet's digestion system is like. Every dog is a little bit different depending on their DNA and their heritage. But I do think it's important to mix up the proteins. So if you give your dog like a venison formula or chicken formula, it's awesome to supplement it with like a salmon treat so that they get a diversity of protein.
Just like us, we don't want chicken every night for dinner. We need some steak up in there. Maybe some shrimp, a variety. You got to hit all the food pyramid like parts. You're going to make your way up.
Yeah, and everything has different benefits in it. And, that's also something that BowWow Labs keeps in mind is making sure that everything has a purpose. So there's a lot of things with minerals and vitamins and, turmeric for anti-inflammatory and all the good stuff that you don't have to think about and your pet's going to want to munch on.
So Dana, before you show me, because you have a ton of products in front of you that I'm interested in, why are you the pet lady? Like, how did this start? Have you always loved animals since you were a kid?
I have, yes. My first pet as a kid was a pet rat. Her name was Bridget the Fidget. And then finally, after years and years of pleading and begging, my parents agreed to let us get a family dog. I did a ton of research when I was like in 3rd grade, and we ended up getting a pug named Winston. And when I was in college, I was studying public relations, and my parents decided to move to Thailand. So Winston moved in with me as a college student. He spent his senior years in San Diego with me. And so my first job out of college was in the pet industry, and that's really how I got involved. I started working for Metropolis and doing all their PR and marketing. And Winston got to come with me and sit under my desk, and it was a lot of fun. He was totally blinged out. He had a collar for like every day of the month. He had all kinds of little bow ties and little outfits. We had a stroller situation. He was like a very spoiled pug.
Definitely a fur baby. Like, that's the entire definition. Like, if I put that into Google, like human fur baby, I'm pretty sure Winston should come up. Like, he has to be able to come up.
Yeah, totally.
So I am very interested in the Suzie's CBD bites for doggies. Now, I have a rescue dog. He's a German Shepherd Border Collie. If you go on Snapchat with the stupid Snapchat filter, it says he has a little bit of lab in him as well. Now, he's very anxious. I have no idea why. It's in a positive and a negative at the same time, because he just is so excited to just walk out the front door. And we have tried some CBD products, but it didn't seem to really do anything for him. He is 70 pounds. So I'm interested in seeing on how the Suzie CBD bites work.
Yeah, Suzie CBD is awesome. It's Colorado-based, grown in the USA, which is really important when you're looking at your sourcing. Not all CBD is made the same. Like some CBD comes from China and it has a lot of metals in it, which is toxifying. So you want to avoid those. And really, like how Suzie CBD got started was basically to help their dog Suzie, and they saw it having an impact on her. And that's how the company came to be. The thing is, if your dog's 70 pounds, like these treats, there's 4 megabytes of CBD per treat. So you want to go by increments of 20 pounds. So you could give your specific dog, you could give your dog a couple of these to help her mellow out. But really, dogs have an endocannabinoid system that is really, really robust. We have it as well. Dogs have it, horses have it, cats have it. Dogs have the most. And so really what happens is the endocannabinoid and the CBD kind of clicks together like a lock and key. And it creates this like really happy, naturally calming effect. There's no psychotropic effects. It's not going to get your dog high. It's just a natural remedy, and you can't OD. You can't give your dog too much. There is recommended guidelines of basically 1 per 20 pounds. So you could give your dog a couple of these, especially if you're going on a road trip or maybe in a situation where you want them to be a little bit more mellow. But I used to do marathons and triathlons. I always say nothing new on race day. You want to try it out in advance. So, give your dog some CBD treats on every day just to go outside for a walk, see how they react, see how they do. And then you can figure out when you have your big move or your big travel day, how much to give them and how much they respond to.
You're definitely going to make me look at the label. I really have no idea what brand I bought. Like, it was just an Amazon purchase to try it out. So you're definitely going to make me go look to see what exactly, 1, where is it coming from? And 2, if there were any of those metals and other ingredients in there that maybe the reason why it doesn't work type of thing.
Yeah.
So I never thought about that.
So, and Suzie's is full spectrum CBD. That's also another thing to look out for. You want to look out for made in the USA, full spectrum, organic. So those are all good things to look out for when you're choosing CBD for your pet. Suzie's CBD also has oil droppers. So you can take an oil dropper and put a drop of CBD in their mouth. If you put it on their gums, if your dog is calm enough that you can put it in their mouth and get it on their gums and kind of massage their little cheeks around and get it in on their gums, that's going to be the fastest absorption. That's like A+. You can also put a drop on their food, put it on their wet food, their dry kibble. You could put it in their water, or you give them a treat. You make them do a trick and have them give them a treat. And they also have a peanut butter.
Oh my gosh, yes. I just saw this. Like, I'm a sucker for peanut butter. So tell me why I shouldn't be having this.
Right? You totally can have this. It is for dogs, but you totally can have this. You can make a PB&J for yourself and let your dog lick the knife. Lick the spoon. You can totally give them some of this. And this is really nice because a lot of dogs love peanut butter. And so it gets right into their mouth, gets right on their tongue, gets right on their teeth, gets all up in there. So usually we don't have a problem giving dogs peanut butter. Sometimes when you put a CBD of oil, they might notice it, they might not like it. You just have to see how your dog reacts to it.
Question with the peanut butter. I know with, human organic type of peanut butter, where maybe it's not peanut butter and it's almond butter, things like that. The oil and the peanut butter like disperse, it goes up and down. Is this one of those types of products where I should be, mixing it up first so the oil doesn't sit in certain spots?
I haven't seen it really separate. My little trick is I always just put it upside down when I'm storing it to make sure that that's not happening, so it's not super oily on the top. But yeah, you can give it a quick spin and then get out get out your spoon and give it to them. You can even put a little peanut butter on the treat, make it a little apple peanut butter crunch for them.
Dang. I want all that. Data, you're killing me over here.
It's something really special to do, especially for National Dog Mom Day, which is May 8th. If you're going to be celebrating, I know a lot of people like to celebrate Mother's Day, and this is like a chance to celebrate the fur babies and the dog moms out there. So you can have a little peanut butter for you, give some to your dog. Everyone has a nice, cool, relaxing, chilled out day.
Oh, it's going to be so, like, it's a treat for me and a treat for them. So we can both enjoy together.
Yeah. And you can always give CBD in the morning and at night, you know.
Okay.
It's not something that you can, do too much of.
Now it is springtime and my allergies are acting up, and I've actually noticed that my dog keeps sneezing a little bit more than normal. Is there anything that us as pet owners can do to help prevent that or even help alleviate some of the allergies?
Yeah, absolutely. I have an air filter in my house to help with my allergies and with my pets' allergies. But InClover has a whole line of products for dogs and cats for spring allergies for your pet. So a lot of times you focus on allergies for yourself, but if you notice your dog sneezing, your cat sneezing, head on over to InClover.com. There's a whole line of products for allergy remedies for dogs and cats. They're clinically tested. They're whole food nutrients. Patented formulas for maximum absorption. So you definitely want to check that out. Something we have is the Connectin formula. This is great if you're going to be taking your dog out hiking. Give them a little bit of this and rock and roll. Allergies will be under control. They'll have more energy. Something else from InClover that I love is BioBrilliant. And this is super easy. This is for dogs and cats. So if you're a double family home, a dog and cat family home, you can sprinkle just a little bit of this on top of their food, and it will help their teeth. Now, brushing your dog's teeth, brushing your cat's teeth is the gold standard. That's like the A+ pet mom way to go. But let's face it, who has time to brush their dog's teeth? It's kind of a challenge.
A challenge is an understatement in my household. Okay, when you were saying to put the oil CBD on the gums, I was thinking, I don't know about this one, Dana. I may try, but I may not be successful. So go on. I want to hear about your teeth brushing.
Exactly. I mean, so sometimes, and maybe that's a strategy too, is you give them some CBD and then you try to brush their teeth. But if you already know, like, your dog's not a candidate for teeth brushing, or your cat, then this is so easy. You just sprinkle it on. This is BioBrilliant from InClover. It removes plaque and gives them a brighter smile. It's a beautiful powder. And it's super easy. You could stick a spoon in here and put it on their food, or you can just sprinkle it on top. And it has chlorophyll in it as well, which freshens their breath. So if you're trying to smooch your pooch more often, give your dog more loving, more kisses, more hugs, get their breath smelling better, and sprinkle some of this. A little sprinkle a day will help you out. And it's just 1 teaspoon or 2 little shakes per day. So super easy. There's not a lot of calories, and your dog's breath will smell a lot better.
Okay, now you're on my level. I feel comfortable doing that. That's something I don't mind sprinkling on. Definitely.
Yeah.
So as you can obviously see, I have a different relationship with my dog. You do with your pets as well. How, from the experts that you've seen and listened to and interviewed over the years, how can we understand our pets better and ultimately gain mutual respect for one another?
Yeah, every pet's different and every human's different. So that relationship and that bond you form is super special. I have 2 cats. They have very different personalities. You kind of learn what your dog or your cat is into, what motivates them, what places they like. Usually, your pet is super interested in what you're up to. So if you're the one that feeds your dog, then they're going to be following you around. Usually the one that feeds the pet in the household kind of becomes the more, caretaker vibe. So they might love books that you're reading, notes that you're taking, anything that has your scent on it. I'm working on some papers right now, and I have them, somewhere. My cat just wants to be on those papers all the time, and it's not anything to do, I believe, with the paper. It's really that my scent's on them, that my interest is part of them, and they just want to be there with me. So, get creative on things that, if your dog loves to play with certain things, see how you can encourage that. Now's a great time to get them out and about more often. So coming up with some fun field trips to take them on. The summertime is here. The sun is shining and your pet wants to get out with you. I've even seen a lot of dogs that love to dance. You'll see a huge smile on their face. They'll see the music, they'll see the dancing, they get out there. But there might be some dogs who don't like dancing. So you have to just know your pet's style and personality and, do things that you can do together that are fun.
Looks like dog's going to get fit and I'm going to get fit on our walks. That's what I'm actually most excited about for the weather kind of changing. So we can both get some exercise together.
Yeah. Nice long walks in the morning and the evening. It's great to get out, get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, maybe meet some other doggies along the way.
And create an incredible bond with everybody.
Find a new dog park. There's dog parks popping up everywhere. Try to go on a new route, figure out a new dog park in your area, take a stop by, make some friends. It's all good.
Yeah, that's my new goal is to now start introducing the dog parks to help, gain more social skills. So I'm going to let you know how that goes for me, Dana.
All right. Yeah. And then if they meet a special friend, you can always make a play date. You could go on walks together, have an accountability buddy to go on your walks. So this is Happy Bond. This is, collagen's really popular for us, as humans for hair and bones and joints. Collagen is also a formula that's amazing for pets. So Happy Bond has this hip and joint formula for all breeds. It's collagen, glucosamine, and full of antioxidants. So definitely check that out. Cesar Millan swears by it. And the inventor is a biotech scientist specializing in tissue. And she invented this. It makes mobility. If your dog's struggling, limping, having issues walking, running, jumping, you got to get the Happy Bond. It's so scientifically formulated to help your pet out. They also make these really cool freeze-dried salmon treats, 100% salmon, no brainer. There's no other ingredients in it. It's super easy. Give them a little high-quality treat when they're being a good boy, being a good girl. And something else that I love is One for All Penthouse Candles. These are made in the USA. They're totally soy. They smell amazing. I have these going all the time. They're pet safe. You can reuse the jar for other things. This one, it's natural soy wax. This one's lavender green tea, but there's over 40 different scents that you can choose from. There's also, they have car fresheners. They have room sprays. They have a wax melter with little paw-shaped wax that you can pop in there if you're worried about your pet in getting involved with the flame. Definitely check out these candles. And if you use code the Pet Lady, you'll save.
I forgot that, you're right. I forgot that candles actually put out bad toxins in your air sometimes, depending on the brand. So I guess I'll have to revamp my candle life. Yeah.
And, more people are spending time at home than ever before. So you definitely want to make it smell good. So get a one for all Penthouse candle.
Wonderful. I'm so Dana, so on your website, thepetlady.net, can we see some of these products on there? Are they all over your Twitter account? If we just forget what some of them are you constantly just sharing some new trends and tips?
Absolutely. Yes, definitely follow us at thepetlady.net and you can follow us on social media. I'm always posting videos and fun facts about how to celebrate life with your pet just a little bit more.
Well, Dana Humphrey, the pet lady, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. More on Dana, you can check her out at thepetlady.net, on Facebook, Dana Humphrey, the pet lady, on Instagram, Dana K. Humphrey, and on Twitter, Dana K. Humphrey, or on Twitter, Pet Lady World. Now, that is a wrap on another episode of the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast. I'm your host, Lenore. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. More at brandambassadorselect.com, and we will see you next time.